Don't buy a land in Ghana. Don't do it. Don't buy a land in Ghana. If you are a foreigner, if you're planning to build a home in Ghana, don't buy a land yet. Yet. Welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi Bonsu, and I am an African. I am an African American born and raised in Ghana. Lived there for 18 years of my life. Moved here in 2013, and yeah, my goal is to be a bridge between African Americans here in America and Ghana, be a connection and connect you to the resources and community and everything there. If you're interested in visiting Ghana one day, make sure you subscribe to my channel. My goal is to give you all the insider information. No fluff. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you the truth, be honest with you so that you can make informed decisions. Okay, so I'm kidding. Buy a land, right? Okay, move there, buy a land, but really, don't buy a land now. Let me explain. I have a friend right now, and not right now, he's been a friend for a long time. He was actually one of our best men in my husband and I's wedding. He's one of my husband's best friends, and he has about 10 lands. He's doing very well, young man doing very well for himself. He bought a land, and the king sold the land to multiple people. So he's having to battle for his own land. This is the normal. This is normal life. The way that Ghana is set up, kings own the lands, not the government. The kings or chiefs, however you want to say it, owns the lands. And so they have the power. It's their land, so they sell it to you. And they give the government a piece of the land to build schools and roads and things like that. But the chiefs and the kings, they chief and king, we'll talk about that topic later. But I'm always going to say kings, but technically they're chiefs. But let's just say kings, all around it, right? Okay, so they own the land and they sell it to you. Now, there are tricks that they do where there's a piece of land, they sell it to you, and they sell it to multiple people. And sometimes they don't care. They have you go and battle it out in the court. Other times there are kings that do care, and they're honorable, and so they will say, you know what, come get your money back, or I'll give you another land. But sometimes the reason why they do it is they'll sell it for me, the first person, right, for like $10,000. And then another person comes, they're like, Nana, I'm really interested in your land. And you know, they're like, okay, bring $15,000. And the person does bring $15,000. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take 15. And so now the 10,000 person comes back and say, but you sold it to me. They're like, okay, take your money back. Or I'll give you another land. Or you didn't develop the land. There are some kings too, and I think there's a law that states that you have to develop your land within a year. I don't want to lie to you, but I also don't want to take up time. But let's see. Ghana law on developing land within a year. Okay, so before I open it up the whole way, I don't want to lose this. Oh, I did lose it. Okay, let me go back. I'm just going to read the highlight in Google because I didn't want to lose it. But it says the land register shall within 1 year before the declaration of a title or in relation to each land. You know what? We'll come back to this another time. But then maybe basically you have to develop your land within a year. And so when you don't do it, sometimes the kings resell it to other people. They're like, well, you didn't develop the land, not my problem. So if you are a foreigner and you go buy a land and you're not ready to build, you could potentially lose your land. That's what I mean by don't buy a land. The second thing I mean by don't buy a land is that you need to be there. I would advise you to be there, or at least have somebody that you trust to be there to buy the land for you. But even that, if there are any issues, they need you. They need you to sign documents. They need you to do all those things. Now, personally, when my husband and I, when we were buying the land for our home, we were in Ghana. His trusted friend bought the land, but we also bought it directly from somebody, very prominent person. He was actually a lawyer, and so everything, all the paperwork, everything was done. Everything of the land was done, so we didn't have to worry about the hoo ha ha that comes with it. So, and they sent us the documents to sign here, and then we mailed it back to them, because we weren't in a position to go at that time. We have 2 little kids. We wanted to make sure before we take that trip, everything is settled for them to live comfortably. But don't, if you're here, don't send somebody money to buy a land for you. Just don't do it. I don't care what they say. I don't care how you trust them, because even locals are losing their lands. How much more you? You're not there. You don't know what's going on. They can sell it to other people. Anything can happen. So if you do desire to build a home in Ghana, to do all of that, make sure you're there to do all the paperwork and everything. That's my only advice. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. But if you're interested in knowing more about Ghana, knowing more about the lifestyle, the culture, the history, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am always giving you just realistic information. I want to tell you how it is. I don't know if I said it in the intro. I probably didn't. But my name is Naomi Bonsu, and I am an African American born and raised in Ghana for 18 years. Moved here in 2013. And my goal is to share information with you. With that being said, subscribe to my channel. Let's be friends. Join my community. We host monthly workshops, and every day, or when we get the time, we're always chatting about Ghana and what's going on in Ghana. It's just a bunch of passionate Black women who just love Ghana and want to visit one day, and perhaps move there if they want to. But it's mostly people who want to visit there, and after you visit, you make your decision. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Watch my other videos, subscribe to my channel, share this to somebody who is planning to buy a land so that they don't get scammed. All right, have a good day. Bye.